It is October. I'm so excited for today's episode. You might remember in the last episode we talked about how we were going to go through our autumn favourites. Well, the time is here. It's time for cosy blankets. It's time for cinnamon rolls. It's time for candles. It's time for chunky cardigans. Literally, this is my time.
I was not expecting that. Woohoo!
I'm so
She's wild
excited
today.
Yeah, I've had a lot of sugar actually, but I just love this time so much. I'm so excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I am a big, I think I touched on this in our last episode as well. Like, it's like a bittersweet thing for me. Like, I love all the vibes of autumn, but I do suffer with SAD. So those like dark mornings are a downer on the vibe of the season overall, but the bare months are a vibe.
They
in
are
general.
a vibe. They're a big vibe. So we're actually going to take you through all of our favourite things about the Burr months. We're going to talk about spooky season books, cozy autumn books, films, TV, clothes, other miscellaneous things that we love about the seasons. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So we're going to start with books, obviously, because why wouldn't we? These are our like tried, tested, we've read, we love them, we recommend them all the time. Ones that you should definitely add to your spooky season TBR if you haven't yet. So Bronte, why don't you go for book one for you?
So my first one is A Dowry of Blood, which I talk about every single autumn, recommend it every spooky season because it is a gothic literary fiction sort of romance in a way, and it is a Dracula's Bride retelling, so all the gothic vibes are perfect. It's also written really nicely, like it's really poetic. It's second person POV that's written in a letter, so that also feels quite, I don't know, something about
Unique.
that. Yeah, but it also something about that feels like like you're sat in a haunted house writing a letter by candlelight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the vibes are just there, and also it's queer and polyamorous, so it has a really great representation there as well. So if you haven't read it already, then you definitely have to add this one to your TBR, 100%. What about you?
So first one, I'm going to go Soul Searching. It's a new release. It literally just released a few days ago at the time of filming this. I was lucky enough to get a proof of it back in August, and I was just obsessed with it from the moment I picked it up. It's just got all of Lila Sage's perfect, like, cozy romance, small town vibes. Great, like, tension with the relationship, good spice, but it's also got this like creepy undertone because it's set in this ghost town. I can't remember where it is, but it's like up in the mountains, really small town. She can see and hear ghosts since she was a child, but for some reason she can't hear them anymore even when she sees them. So it's kind of like unweaving this mystery of what's happened with her powers. It's just all round, it's the perfect cozy season read.
I'm so excited for that one because we love Lila Sage.
Yeah.
My next one is more of like it's kind of gothic, but it is more of a paranormal romantasy, I would say. And that is Hollow Heathens, which is book one in like a series of, they're almost like interconnected standalones, would you say? Because like you could technically read them separately.
You could technically, but they definitely make more
sense as a normal series.
I wouldn't say that they're interconnected standalones because I don't think you could really understand book two very well without book one, but they're very separate stories just set in the same place.
Exactly what Tor said. But essentially book one, Hollow Heathens, and then book two is Burn Island, and each of them follows different couples. But what is so perfect for spooky season is it's warring witch covens, and there is this coven where there are 4 leaders or men who are cursed with these like big animal kind of skull masks that they have to wear. And honestly, like, first of all, warring witch covens is the most Halloweeny thing I've ever heard. And then you have these dark, cursed, masked love interests, which if you're on Mask Talk, then you're already in for a treat. And then just each story has a different couple, so they're just like, again, quite atmospheric, very vibey, I would say.
Yeah, I've given this recommendation a couple of times for like the girlies that are really into like contemporary dark romance.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the perfect introduction to like supernatural fantasy-esque books if you're a dark romance reader.
Yeah, 100%, I would agree with that, because the romances as well are very like forbidden, enemies to lovers kind of. They definitely have those dark undertones. So it's a perfect one.
Okay, so sticking with the darker theme, I'm going to say Juno Dawson's Her Majesty's Royal Coven series. It is, again, it's a dark fantasy about witches, but it's set in the UK, and it's basically HMRC, Her Majesty's Royal Coven. They are this behind the scenes like government agency that protects humans from the witchy demon world. It's very dark, gritty. It has this amazing Juno has this amazing way of creating nostalgia in these books, because there's a lot about Spice Girls, 90s pop culture, very realistic like female friendships. It's just all round perfect spooky season type of read, and it's now a complete series, which is perfect for the winter months, I think, so that you can just binge whenever you want.
Yeah, and I haven't read the whole series like Tor has. I've only read book 1, but that was so good. I really want to do the rest of the books as well. I'm going to try and do them soon.
And I will say about this series is it does not, it's a trilogy and there's a novella in the middle, which I wasn't that keen on, but I never really am on novellas. Every book is fantastic. It doesn't have second book in a trilogy syndrome at all. Every single book just hits. And the ending of the series was perfection, like God tier series.
We love that.
Makes me emotional.
My next one, I'm going to go for a cozy read, because you do still need the cozy vibes at autumn as well. And this is like the perfect read on the sofa with a blanket, fireplace on the TV. And that is Sangu Mandana's latest book, A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. I always have to like really concentrate to say that. I don't know why.
I'm just focusing on the fact that you said fireplace on the TV.
I don't have
Some people have real fireplaces, you know.
I live in a flat, guys. I am living through my TV. But so this is a new read for me, but previously I'd read her other book, which is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. And I would say that one was like slightly more like summer to autumn. And then this one, Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, is like autumn to winter. It's perfect. There's a lot of like really snowy scenes. There's part of it where it's set in Edinburgh. There is, again, the quirkiest found family. The love interest is great. There's also a lot about, there's a kid in the book who has autism, and I thought that representation was so good. It was so well done. And then also like mental health as well. But it wraps all of those things up in like a very cozy bow. Like, it's not depressing.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
It's not going to kind of leave you feeling like sad or depressed. It's just going to
touch on it, make you think about it.
Yeah.
So it's not connected to the other book?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, it's not connected, but it's very similar. Like, you can tell it's set in the same world, same magic system, that kind of a thing, but the characters are not actually connected, or the plot's not connected. So you can read it definitely as a standalone. You do not need to read the other one first, but it's the perfect cozy like Sunday afternoon read.
It is on my kind of autumn or winter hopefuls. I will get to that for sure.
I am like 90% sure you will love it.
Yeah, it's one of those books that I will just enjoy, like pop it on audio. It's done by the same narrators as well, isn't it? And
yeah.
Great narrators. So
such good narrators, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Okay, my final recommendation is the Blood and Steel series by Helen Shearer. There's nothing specifically about it that gives like spooky season. I just find myself, I always read a lot more fantasy in the autumn months, especially when it's a series that is complete, because I love just being able to, I'm at home so much more. I'm typically reading a lot more. I'm in bed earlier. So being able to like really binge through a series is perfect for me. And it's just a series I absolutely love. There's, you know, slow burn, tension, like feisty female, deadly trials. That makes it sound quite tropey, but it isn't. It's just a really fantastic series. And there's a new spin-off that has just been releasing through this year. So there's plenty to really sink your teeth into.
Yeah, I've heard such good things about this series. I don't know a single person that doesn't like it who's read it.
I don't know anyone. Kyle's reading it at the moment. So he just finished book 1. He started book 2. Yeah.
This reading journey for Tor's husband, like, is the best thing ever. Started with Zodiac, right?
No, it started with Akatar.
Oh, started with Akatar, then he's done Zodiac.
And Fourth Wing.
And Fourth Wing, and now...
And now Blood and Steel, yeah.
We love to see it.
We do!
That is a bookish husband. What autumn book has stuck with you the longest? Should we say it after 3? 1, 2, 3. Vampire Academy! It has to be Vampire Academy. You've probably, if you've watched any of these episodes, you've probably heard us mention it before.
Or seen any of our TikToks.
Yeah, because we both absolutely love Vampire Academy. It was a YA series in the 2000s that we both read at the time. Really like ignited our love for reading in the teen years, around the same time as Twilight. We've talked about it, but it's just still great on reread now.
It is. Like, Bronte's done a full reread. I did like half the series rereading last year and intend to continue that reread this year. And it's really perfect. I think for anyone that has read it or did read it in the noughties, should reread it because it's still just as good now. And for anyone that didn't read it back then, but that does and now as an adult like reading YA, it's still so good.
It really is. And like because it's an academy setting again, which is like this big gothic building called St. Vladimir's. That's really gothic in itself and like Halloween-y.
Yeah. And
then you have Rose, who is like a very feisty, strong-minded main character. And it's just got those... It almost reminds me of like a younger version of the Underworld movies in a way. I don't know why, but...
Just has that vibe.
Yeah, just has that vibe. It's perfect for autumn.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you were plonked into the world of the book that you are reading right now, do you think you could survive it?
Guys, I'm literally reading Alchemized. So if you've read Manacled or you're reading or have read Alchemized, then you know the answer is no, because it is the most brutal dystopian book ever. And I can't even say too much because she might read it at some point, but there is just no way I'm surviving that. I wouldn't even have the will to survive that. I would honestly just say, see ya, and chuck myself out a window and just be done with it. I genuinely,
Savage.
I wouldn't want to survive that. And that's what makes that book so emotional anyway when you're reading it, is because it's horrendous.
Oh my God.
What about you?
Fine. Well, I'm reading 2 books at the minute, but let's go off the one I'm actually reading in physical form. I'm reading On Wings of Blood by Briar Berlin. And I'm only about 20% into the book, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but I think I would. She's literally the start of the book, she like wakes up and she's in another world and something's happened to her in the world that she's from. And she's dumped into this world where there are vampires and humans, and she gets forced to be the consort of like the vampire prince, basically, and is going to this academy. It's called Bloodwing Academy, and she's really getting like pushed around and stuff. And I feel like I'm the type of person that thrives when people tell me I can't do something or try to put my back up against a wall. So I actually think I would thrive in that type of environment. I would be the FMC that just like comes out swinging.
I would not. I would run back to the world I was from. I already feel like I haven't even read the book and I know I won't survive.
It's always been a dream of mine to learn how to fight really well, but I just refuse to pay for intense PT in that department.
Oh my God, you actually should though.
I know.
You should. So obviously we're already in October now, like spooky season is underway.
We are.
But what is on your spooky season TBR? Because you must be like planning it right now.
I am. Okay, book 1 is Diabound because everyone's been talking about it. It was our book club book, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
I'm the worst book club admin ever. I didn't read it. But I've heard really good things. And Bronte is adamant that I will absolutely love it because it's supposedly like Fourth Wing vibes, but with werewolves. So that's very high on the priority list.
Yeah, it is. I will eat my fucking socks if she doesn't like this book, because it is everything we love in Romantasy, like really fast-paced, academy setting,
We're terrible.
I know. Great romance. It's actually not werewolves, but I won't say any more than that.
Okay. But it's wolves.
Yeah.
I got the wrong end of the stick.
And yeah, it's just really fun. Like, it's not groundbreaking or super unusual or anything, but it is so fucking fun.
Okay.
And I know, I literally, listen, I'll come back and eat my socks on camera if I have to.
I almost want to hate it just to watch you do that.
Yeah, she's going to rate it 2 stars now because I've said that. Great.
Right, yours. Next one.
So I need to read Neverkeep, guys, because Neverkeep has been on my TBR since last year. And I said I was going to do it last spooky season, and then I didn't. And there's like a psychological element to this of why I'm not reading it. And that's A, because I have big book fear, and then B, because I have this weird thing with the Twisted Sisters books where it's like I actually don't want to finish their series because I don't want to ever feel like I have nothing to read of theirs or nothing to look forward to, or like the feeling you get when you finish Zodiac. I don't want to feel that again.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that I keep kind of subconsciously putting it off, and I've realised that's why, and that's why I've not finished Age of Vampires or done Darkmoor.
Oh my god, yeah, I still need to finish the Vampires one as well, to be fair, but Darkmoor is so fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that you will love it, even though you're not a White Shoes person. I think that you will like Darkmoor.
And obviously we know I know 2 of the characters that are in it.
Yeah.
And I love them.
And there are some real great sprinklings of characters from
Yeah.
So good.
That's one of the best things about their books is the little Easter eggs and the crossovers.
So good.
But yeah, what else is on your TBR?
So random, and it's not very like spooky season of me, but I need to read Wildcard by Elsie Silver. It is the final book in the Rose Hill series. But I'm going to Mexico in at the time of filming this, I'm going to Mexico in like 2 weeks. So I've been saving some of my more like summery type romances, like easy reads for while I'm there for By the Pool. So that is randomly on my spooky season TBR this year.
I actually do kind of like to break up autumn reads with like a little summery romance sometimes.
Do you? I don't really like it at all. I never read... I feel like Elsie Silver is a real like summer romance type of read. Like I will read some romances in between, but typically like not something that feels like such a beach read. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Hers are very summery, like Lila Sage's as well. But I just kind of like having something that breaks up that like little kind of dark and not depressing, but just like a palette cleanser, I guess.
Definitely.
But my next one is actually more of a cozy one, so that kind of ties in perfectly because it is Lila Sage. It's Soul Searching, which Tor has already read, and I've been dying to get to, but like every time I'm about to pick it up, a new book club book comes or something like that, or a buddy read, or, you know, I just keep like getting distracted from it. So it is definitely my next read after I finish Alchemized, which I will finish tonight.
Will you?
Yes, I've only got 20% left. And I'm just super excited for it because Rebel Blue Ranch is my all-time favourite romance series, I would say, especially in that small town sort of cowboy romance genre. Lila's writing and the way she puts in like things about mental health and that kind of thing, they always hit for me. So I'm really excited to have that, but then also add this like new and spooky paranormal element.
Yeah, nice. Love this for you. Love this journey for you.
I will keep you all updated on what I think.
This will be my like, I'll eat my fucking socks if she doesn't like this book. Like, it's so good. Okay, so third, it's obviously not final book on my spooky season TBR, but Assassin's Apprentice.
Yes.
We will actually be buddy reading this together with our good friend Jamie.
Yep.
So for those of you that don't know, this is a book by Robin Hobb, and it spans a huge universe of books. And actually, backstory to this, I read her Rainwild Chronicles series, which is is it a quartet?
Not sure.
Is that what it's called? So it's like a 4-book series. At the time, I didn't know it was from a wider universe of books, but I loved that series. So I've been meaning to go back to this series literally for years. So I'm very excited to actually go all the way back to the beginning and just to read some proper fantasy.
Yeah.
There's so much romance out there and I love reading that, but I am like to my bones, like born and bred on proper like high fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to dig into this.
Yeah, I am really excited too. And I also feel like it's trending quite a lot on BookTok at the minute. Like I've seen
Is it? I haven't seen
oh
it.
my gosh, I've seen so many people reading it and crying and like, so yeah, I really think we're going to love it. But my final, not final, book on the TBR is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I have only read actually the Poppy War series by her. I haven't done Yellowface, I haven't done Babel, so I don't know how I'm going to be with this book, being that it's more like fantasy dark academia rather than just straight fantasy like Poppy War is. But I'm really excited to try it. It is about two students who like journey into hell while they're studying. So that's quite an interesting concept, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have seen really mixed reviews on it though.
I've seen really mixed reviews on it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of 3 stars and a lot of like DNFs. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness me.
I know. I hope I like it because
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, and I loved Poppy Wars so much, but we'll see.
I mean, looking at our picks, we're clearly not very horror-ish girls, but are you planning on reading? Because you are more likely to read a bit of horror than I am.
Yeah.
But have you got anything on your TBR this year that you're thinking you might read that's a little bit more?
Yeah, I have actually. I've got a couple.
Okay.
So one is like romantasy leaning into horror, and that is Eldritch, which is the sequel to Anathema.
Oh, okay.
So Tor hasn't read this yet. If you've read it, you know. Like Anathema is very, very dark, romantasy fantasy, and it has some like body horror elements in it. I don't think it will scare you or anything, but it's just some things that you're like, oh, that's a bit darker than your typical romantasy.
Yeah.
So I am gonna hopefully do the sequel to that because
I saw that on your hopefuls. Actually.
yeah, and people have been saying that it's really good. And then my other one is, I'm pretty sure it's called The Buffalo Hunter. It's like by Stephen Graham, and that is actual horror. And it's about like a Native American ghost who is like haunting this land.
Oh.
And it's not my usual type of thing that I would read, but I've seen a lot of mutuals who do like that type of thing reading it on TikTok, and their reviews like had me interested in it. So I thought if I had the chance and if I read my other things at a priority, I would delve into it and see what I think. Because I have read a couple of horror books the other past years and enjoyed them. Like I really liked Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant and Juniper and Thorn. So I do like horror when I go for it, but it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like reading horror at all. There are some that I have enjoyed, like Juniper and Thorn, like oh my god, what's it called? It's like the IKEA one, Horror Store.
Oh yeah, the
Grady is it Grady Hendrix?
Yeah.
Like that was quite fun, and I do always think like I must try another Grady Hendrix because our friend Amy loves them. But I'm definitely more about like fantasy vibes in Halloween season than I am like actual horror. Like I don't watch it, I typically don't read it. Not really my bag. I like safety, security feelings.
Yeah, I mean it's weird because I actually watch quite a lot of horror, but I just don't find myself reading it. I don't know.
It's too scary for me.
It's a weird one.
Too scary. So speaking of horror shows, what are some of your like go-to comfort films and TV shows for this time of year?
Well, honestly, one of them actually is a horror, which is American Horror Story, the TV show, but specifically seasons 1 to 3. So season 1, which is Murder House, season 2, which is Asylum, and season 3, which is Coven. And that was just like peak mid-2000s TV, and I saw someone put it on Bookstagram yesterday and I was like, oh my god, I need to do another rewatch. But I've probably rewatched each of those seasons minimum 3 times. They are so good. They are scary though. Like season 1, I actually rewatched that last year and I thought, how did I watch that by myself at like 16?
I actually did watch that as well, believe it or not. I know.
Did you have nightmares?
First 3 seasons. Yeah, I did watch the first 3 seasons and never carried it on. I mean, the real truth of the matter is I was such a stoner back then. That I probably just like blacked out and didn't dream at all. But they did freak me out. And I remember thinking that season 1 was very clever.
Yes, it was.
Season 2 was just pure creepy to me.
Yeah.
And I don't actually think I finished season 3 and I don't actually know why.
Season 3 was one of my favourites because of the witchy vibes and like the Stevie Nicks scene and stuff like that. Obviously, oh my god, I'm literally wearing a Fleetwood Mac t-shirt. That wasn't even planned, guys. Just saying. But yeah, I just think every season obviously highlights like a different part of Halloween as well, like witches, ghost houses, like there is a season,
mental asylums,
there's
circuses.
There's a season for absolutely everything, and the way that they bring the cast back and like even the costumes and stuff in especially the Coven season, I just love it.
Isn't Kim Kardashian in like last season?
Yeah, she's in the newer one with Emma Roberts. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember which one it is. I've not actually watched that one.
Isn't she like a Spider-Woman or something?
Yeah, but she's also like a manager. Like she's basically playing Kris Jenner. Like she's playing Kris Jenner, but she's really good in it. I haven't seen that one. I've stopped watching them because they all started to get not as good. I stopped after Apocalypse. Apocalypse wasn't very good for me, but I did like Hotel with Lady Gaga. That one was good.
I did see bits of that on TV, but I didn't actually watch it.
That one was really creepy, actually.
I mean, like we've just said, I'm not a horror person. I don't like things that pull me out of my comfort zone and scare me. I'm all about comfort in these winter months. Practical magic is an absolute must for me. Practical magic is literally fucking peak spooky season watching. Yeah. I remember watching it when it first came out, and I think I've watched it every year since. I just absolutely love it so much.
Yeah. Oh my god. I actually didn't watch it until I was like 21. Yeah. Because I feel like it's one that I still find this now, actually. It's not really on streaming services.
No, it's not. I think it is on Amazon this year, though, guys. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on there.
I might have to watch that soon then.
Yeah.
But yeah, such a good film. And like Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock, both great.
Oh, so good.
I love them in anything they're in.
Yeah.
And you've actually reminded me, I was going to pick something else, but now I'm like, how could I not say this? And that's Hocus Pocus. Because that is what me and my sister watch every year, probably as long as I can remember. I think I've talked on here before about how Max was like my first crush. I'm pretty sure I have. And it's true, he was. But just, it's so funny. Like, I feel like although it's so old now, it still makes me laugh. Like, it's not dated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I do know. Well, a bit like you with Practical Magic, I didn't watch Hocus Pocus until, I don't think I watched it until I was in my 30s.
Wow.
Maybe I'd like seen it on, but I never actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah.
I think the first time I actually sat down and watched the whole thing start to finish that I can recall was a couple of years ago when Zola was maybe like 3. So maybe like 2 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
I sat down and watched it. I had like my best friend and her kids over, and we made a little den in the living room and watched it with Zola. And when I put it on, I was like, is this gonna freak her out? But she really enjoyed it, and we've watched it a couple of times since.
Yeah, I love that one. And like Sarah Jessica Parker, when she does like the little song, and like the song that Bette Midler sings, like it's so fun and camp and like just silly goofy old time.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. What about, have you got anything else?
I mean, my other comforts first would be Vampire Diaries.
Oh, yeah.
I rewatch every year. I wouldn't say I don't have as much time for TV these days as I used to. I literally used to rewatch the whole thing every year and the originals because I'd always just have it on as background noise. But now obviously I read a lot more and there's so much other things going on. But I do always put it on through autumn, winter. It's like my background because I just know what's going on all the time. And it does give spooky season.
100%.
Like it just is. I know so many people that like, it's autumn, like I'm putting Vampire Diaries on.
Yeah, I'm one of those too. Like I maybe don't do the full season show
that's
rewatch.
Like me now.
Yeah, I'll just put my favourite episodes on or whatever, but it's Mystic Falls. Like that, how could that not be autumn? Fall, falls, like, and it's just so witchy.
Yeah.
Like Bonnie's storylines and like the originals as well when it's in New Orleans.
I mean, yeah, that gives like great spooky season vibes.
Yeah, I actually feel like I might go home and watch that tonight because I'm just thinking about it now.
Do you know what? I used to, like, my friend Amy used to literally call me, like, if she had like a bad day or she was on her period, she wanted to cry, she'd always call me and be like, what episode is this? I need to have a good cry. And I'd be like, oh, it's season 3, episode 19. It's season 4, episode 2. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's literally how obsessed I was with
it. That's a talent because there's about 20 episodes per season as well.
I know. It's so bad.
Oh, honestly. My final one is like tours. Like you've heard me talk about it. It's a comfort watch. I watch it every single year. I'm deep in my rewatch right now, and that is Gilmore Girls. Honestly, I feel like 90% of people, other than Tor, have seen it at this point. So I'm not going to talk about it too long and rattle your ear off, especially because we've definitely talked about it on here before. But just know that the most important thing is that I am Team Jess, okay? I actually comment below what team you are, Dean, Jess, or Logan. But if you're Logan, you're wrong. Sorry. It's true. You are.
This feels like a whole like Summer I Turned Pretty situation.
It literally
here.
is like picking Logan is the equivalent of picking Jeremiah in my eyes.
Oh my God, I do need to watch. I probably never will end up doing it. I keep saying I'm going to do it and then I just don't. But it's just because I don't watch TV. It feels like such a huge commitment.
Yeah, but you could definitely have that on in the background while you're working from home because it's such an easy watch.
Yeah, okay, fair.
You won't like miss anything important, you know?
Okay.
So I think you could do it.
My final one is not spooky at all, but as we've touched on multiple times, I'm all about the comfort, especially in these months because I always feel so on edge. And like my favorite, I think it's probably my favorite film ever currently, and that's Anyone But You.
Oh yeah.
Bronte didn't even like it. I just love. I grew up watching like when people were kids and they were watching Cartoon Network. I was watching Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was a big fan of it from a very young age. The Kenneth Branagh, Emma Thompson version. Oh, so good. And it was so funny. The first time I watched it, I was watching Anyone But You, thinking, this is giving me Much Ado About Nothing vibes. And it wasn't until the very end that I even realised it was a remake of Much Ado About Nothing. But I just love it. I could rewatch it once a week easily and not get bored of it. It just makes me feel like all mushy gushy and happy inside.
Yeah, I'm like that with Clueless and Devil Wears Prada, to be fair. Like those are the rom-coms that I can just rewatch any day of the week.
And any time of year.
But sorry, but the way you said Bronte didn't even like that one was so sad. Like you sounded so sad about it. I felt so
That's
bad.
how I feel about the fact that she didn't like Chestnut Springs as well. I think she does it on purpose to upset me. She knows I'm a crybaby.
No, because when I actually put Anyone But You on, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm like very, at the beginning of the film, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to hate this. And then I'm going to have to tell her that I hate this. And she's going to think I'm doing it on purpose at this point. Because it's like specifically romance things you like. It feels targeted at this point, but I promise it's not.
We do just have, very similar like fantasy vibes. We typically mesh well on. The romance things, we just have very different like standards of what we like and what we don't.
Tor just likes the happy good times, which is great, but I need a little bit more.
So as we've established, I don't watch new TV shows. I just watch the same stuff until I'm so bored of it I couldn't possibly watch it again. So you, as the, what do you call it? A cinephile. The cinephile of the team. What are you planning on watching this spooky season? Like new upcoming things that you want to watch that other people that might be into stuff might want to watch?
So I haven't actually found any specific TV shows with spooky vibes that I want to watch because Wednesday's already like been and done.
I have one.
What? Go on.
I have one. Who's the girl that you said Zola looks like?
Alexandra Daddario.
Yes, there's a new show on Netflix.
Mayfair Witches. Mayfair Witches.
It looks really good. I don't know too much about it, but I think she's like human and finds out that her family maybe are like witches or have like supernatural abilities or something along those lines. It kind of, what I've seen of it, it's giving me HMRC vibes actually.
Yeah.
So, and that's just been added onto Netflix. So actually I lied, that is something I do want to watch.
Yes, and that you've reminded me, I put that on my list the other day because it does look really good. Yeah, and also the actress looks like an adult version of what Tor's daughter looks like. It's trippy. Anyway, but one thing I am really excited to watch, and it's not like strictly autumn vibes, but it is at the same time, if it's going to be anything like what it's based on, is House of Guinness. So I don't know if you've seen the trailer or anything on TikTok, but this is about the Guinness family in Dublin. And it's like their origin story, but it's fictionalized, obviously. It's not a documentary. And it's by...
So a bit like that Menendez Brothers series
Monsters,
kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. And it's by the creators of Peaky Blinders. So it's got that, like, I've only watched 5 minutes of episode 1 at the minute because I really wanted to watch it, but I put it on and I was like, I can't stop thinking about anything other than my Shameless USA rewatch that I'm doing. So I was like, I'm gonna save it until I finish that. And it immediately had those similar Peaky Blinders vibes of like miserable weather, cobbled streets. I don't know what time period it's set in directly, but it's obviously like old. So yeah, that was kind of given autumn in a sense.
Exciting.
And then movies, we have Frankenstein coming.
I have seen the trailer for this.
I'm super excited about this because
it looks really creepy.
Yeah, and it's Guillermo del Toro, who is the guy that did Pan's Labyrinth, The Shape of Water, like massive kind of creepy-ish film director. And I'm really surprised that this is not getting a theatrical release and it's going to Netflix. But I actually quite like that because we'll be able to like, well, I don't know if you're going to watch it, but we'll be able to watch it at home with like a blanket and...
I will watch it after you've watched it.
And I tell you if it's scary or not.
Yeah, yeah. I can deal with scary... It's when it gets too psychological and jumpy that I just can't cope. Because then I think someone's going to fucking jump through my patio door windows in the middle of the night to murder me.
Yeah, I actually... The only thing really I struggle with in horror is jumpy moments.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm having a fucking heart attack. So I'm excited for that. And also my husband's the main character, Jacob Elordi.
Yes, I did see that as well.
Love him. And then, this isn't new, but I have still not seen Nosferatu.
What's that?
That is the one that came out last year with Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Depp. It has Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Nicholas Hoult, and Nosferatu is like an old film based on Dracula, and it's like a remake.
Ah, okay.
And it's meant to be really, really good, but really creepy. And I've seen it's come on Now TV, so I'm going to finally watch it.
Okay.
I think that one is scary. I
That's
don't know.
a film?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And then, guys, I still need to watch Sinners as well. You know the Michael B. Jordan one that came out at the start of this year? You see it?
Oh, yes.
Vampires.
That did look good.
Yeah.
That did look good.
Everyone says that's amazing. And I think it's about twin vampires. So I really want to see that.
I mean, we'd watch it just for Michael B, wouldn't we?
Yeah, literally. What a great casting choice. And then this is one that I've seen, but I was just going to recommend it actually because I think it's quite a good Halloween watch, and that is Weapons. If you haven't seen Weapons, that's a recent horror film that's just come to cinema if you don't know. And that is slightly more of like a jumpy one, like a jump scare horror. But it was actually really fucking funny as well.
Oh no.
There was like so many bits that made me laugh, and like our friend Amy watched it and she texted me about all the bits that she laughed at as well. So it's kind of a weird Halloween-y funny one to watch.
Stop. Like Halloween, like when I think like funny Halloween, I just think of the Scary Movie films. And me and my sister always will be talking to each other about something, and we'll be like, I'm gonna show them these walls, Ray. I fucking love it. It's so funny.
And take my
straw,
yeah.
child.
Isn't, because the guy that says that, he's in American Horror Story, isn't he?
Is he?
I'm sure it's him. I might be wrong.
I don't know. I would never like sit and watch those films now. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, they're not the type of thing I would sit and watch. But me and my sister did used to like watching them, and we just come out with like little lines from all the time, and we just think they're so funny.
Yeah. Film, like comedies like that are so quotable.
So true.
Yeah. So I have a good question actually. If you could live in any fictional world for autumn, or like an autumn fictional world, which would you pick?
This is going to sound so bog standard because it's literally where I live anyway.
Okay.
But like Very Secret Sight of Irregular Witches, like that, like cozy cottage, like British countryside.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe that England is one of the best places to be for autumn. Like you get the real season of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like, you know, where some places it's already freezing cold by now, or it's still hot. Like you get the real autumn feel of the season change in England.
And we have so many green spaces that like you do really get so many like brown and golds and yeah, I totally get that. And she specifically lives in Brighton, I think, which is like best of both worlds in that it's England and countryside and autumn vibes, but you also do have the beach. So like an autumn little beach walk, cute.
Yeah.
I know what I would pick, and it's the same answer as I would pick for any time anyone asks me what fictional world I want to live in, and that is the Shire. Because I want to be with Sam eating potatoes, second breakfast. I bet they have the best cinnamon rolls there too.
Oh my God, I bet they have the best cinnamon rolls.
And I wouldn't have to have a fireplace on my TV because I'd have a real one.
Oh yeah, okay, fair. I totally get
Yeah,
that.
that's or
Makes complete sense.
the only other place would be Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls, but you need to watch that to find out why.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm gonna watch it.
So, other than books and movies, what else do you love about autumn?
I love all the things about autumn. I love the clothes.
Just all the things, guys.
Things. I love all the things. I love the clothes. I love the home decor. Like I was instantly in September. I was like pulling everything off of all of the accessories around my house, like putting all the little like orangey bits out and my pumpkins. I love so specific. The like smell of the seasonal candles. I love like those pumpkin smells, those vanilla chai, cinnamony smells. Like if I could have them all year round and it not be weird, like I would. I love them so much.
I actually sometimes do. Like there's a candle that B&M specifically do that's called Sugared Donut, and I have that all year round.
Seen that.
It's so delicious.
Never seen that. There's two Yankee smells, one that I cannot get anywhere anymore, and it was like called like sweet almond cookie or something that I used to absolutely adore. And there was another one that I got last year that I haven't found this year, or I haven't specifically hunted for it because I don't have the shop in town anymore. But they used to do a banana bread wax smell. Oh my good God. It was the best smelling thing I've ever smelled.
I feel like we're both obsessed with banana bread things, and that leads me on to something that is my current favourite thing about autumn.
Fixation.
Yeah, which is the banana bread iced matcha latte from Blank Street.
It's so good.
It's honestly unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I had one the other day. I was outside Blank Street and she was like, told me about it. I didn't know anything about it.
It's so good. And the thing is, it doesn't even really taste of matcha. So, like, you're not really getting your matcha fix because the banana part is so overpowering. But it's so fucking good.
I wonder if they put that syrup in a coffee.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice, though. They also do another one that I need to try, which is, like, apple butter. But I feel like that might not be as nice.
Not really an appley gal.
Yeah, I'm a bit unsure.
You did make it at home though, didn't you?
I did, and it was super easy. I'll quickly tell you. I did just a normal matcha latte, and then I blended half a banana in a blender with some oat milk, nutmeg, cinnamon, and then I frothed it and then poured it on top like cold foam, and it was delish.
Oh, maybe we should do a little
Yeah.
I've got all the things here we would need to make those. TikTok coming soon to a place near you. We're gonna make one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all the freaking autumny things. I do especially love autumn fashion.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I have made a very specific pact with myself this year that I am wearing my autumn clothes because, as Bronte knows, I am terrible for living in my active wear.
Oh.
School runs and stuff, it's just so easy for me to get into leggings, trainers, like I'm going to be going out for a walk in the day, gym. So I do tend to just live in active wear, especially as I'm a home worker. I don't have to go into the office or anything. But this year I've been very much like, I need to wear my clothes because I have so many nice autumn pieces, so many cute outfits. I love fashion, but I just live in my gym clothes.
Yeah, I'm the same because like we're both home workers, and I feel like you just don't get as much opportunity to make an effort with your physical appearance as you do when you go in the office. It's really hard to motivate yourself to do makeup and a cute outfit just to sit at home all day. But I'm the same. I love autumn fashion. I feel like it's when my colours come in as well, like burgundies, cranberries, rust, black. Like those are a lot of the tones that I like to wear, and really, really like dark green this year as well. So yeah, and then also just I love like big chunky boots and those come in, and then yeah, it's just like the perfect time for me, and I would rather be cold than hot, so I like that kind of element of the fashion as well.
Yeah, love this for us.
Yeah. So obviously we are already in autumn, but have you got anything that you want to do as like a bucket list autumn plan this year?
I do. And I feel like I'm having to really cram everything in because I literally leave the country on the 20th for 2 weeks. So the reality of me getting around to doing some of this is so unlikely. But I really wanted to have never. I keep seeing it on TikTok. Those like girly nights where they do like pumpkin painting.
Oh yeah,
Looks
yeah.
like so much fun. I really want to try and do that. But I guess you could do that in November. Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't need to be done this early. I'm out walking so much this year, so I'm just really looking forward to when it really starts to get very like orange and yellows and reds outside, to just going and having some like nice cold walk, like long walks in the woods. Like I'm all about that.
Yeah.
And the other thing I think I mentioned in our last episode, I really want to bake a bit more this year.
Yeah.
The kids are really at an age where they can really like help and love it now.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to do some like good autumn baking this year. Banana breads, like cinnamon rolls, like all those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
I keep seeing like these on Pinterest, these like pumpkin cream cheese like frosted cookies.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit of baking as well is on my bucket list this autumn.
Yeah, mine's similar to yours. I really want to do more, not necessarily baking, but cooking. I want to try and find some like new autumn recipes and stuff. I actually did start that already. I made a new soup the other day and it was actually really tasty. So I'm off to a good start with that. And then other than that, I don't actually have any like specific things that I want to do. But I did realise the other day that I've never been to a pumpkin patch.
And I really want to go to one, but it's I have been to one and they are so much fun.
Yeah.
And you've got a few near you in London that would be so much fun. Tully's? Is that the one near London?
I think so, yeah. So I was like, maybe I could convince my friend Ellie to go. But other than that, this is like not autumn specific to probably anyone else, but for me, when I think of autumn and winter, I think of ice hockey season, because last year a few of our mutual friends and I went to hockey quite regularly because it's like near where we all live, and we're going to do that in November this year and I'm really, really excited for that.
Oh my God, nice.
Yeah.
Love this for you.
I just associate now like autumn with like going into the arena, ice hockey, coming out and it being all cold and us like walking back together.
Yeah,
it's just a nice little kind of tradition now.
I love this. Do you know what? One thing that we didn't touch on, but you just reminded me from your wanting to cook more, is actually one of my favourite things about autumn is the food.
Yeah.
Like, it's so basic. And not for you because you're veggie.
Yeah.
But cottage pie, shepherd's pie, like casseroles with dumplings.
Yeah.
I do make a mean veg stew, to be fair.
Well, I was going to say, like,
point.
My mum actually used to make vegetarian shepherd's pie and cottage pie with corn mince all the time, and I do fucking love it.
It's just like that. Like, it's cold outside, it's warm, it's hearty, like that. Just like really like British winter food is just so good.
And then mashed potato on top. Like, I feel like mashed potato in winter just elevates any meal.
So true.
And that,
especially if there's loads of butter in it.
Yeah. Oh God, I love potatoes. Now I really do sound like Sam from Lord of the Rings.
Amazing. Well, that was all of our favourite autumn things.
Yeah.
If you have any similarities, please tell us. And anything that you freaking love about autumn, send us your book recommendations, send us your film recs. Bronte will watch anything and everything. I will ignore your recommendations. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Your support means the absolute fucking world to us and we love you.
We do. See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.